Nice to meet you. This is the first of the course. We discuss here the conceptual framework of entrepreneurship in a small island, consisting of A. The definition of entrepreneurship, B. The importance of entrepreneurship, C. The entrepreneur characteristics, D. The entrepreneurship context, and E. The entrepreneurship in a small island context. Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines an entrepreneur as someone who organizes, manages, and assumes the risk of a business or enterprise. The word etymology of this concept comes from an Old French, which means to undertake. Meanwhile, according to Daniel Costa, the editor of Encyclopedia Britannica, entrepreneurship is the state of being an entrepreneur, or a person who organizes, manages, and assumes the risk of a business to generate economic value. There are three keywords from that definition: to manage, assume the risks, and generate values. Now we go to the following question. What is the importance of entrepreneurship? In his seminal book, The Wealth of Nations, published in 1776, the Scottish economist Adam Smith asserts that the role of entrepreneurs is to serve as intermediaries between other factors of production: land, capital, and labor. Meanwhile, the French economist Jean-Baptiste Say underlined entrepreneurs' innovative nature by contending that they can coordinate economic resources to produce goods and services to meet market demands. More recently, the American economist Joseph Schumpeter introduced the term entrepreneur spirit to designate a driving force of innovation. In his view, a healthy economy depends on the dynamic disequilibrium initiated by the entrepreneurs. There are many angles to determine how entrepreneurship works in an economy. One of them is the entrepreneur characteristics. According to McGrath and Macmillan, in their paper published in 2000, entrepreneurs have 5 essential characteristics. 1. They passionately seek new opportunities. 2. They use enormous discipline when seeking opportunities. 3. They pursue only superior opportunities. 4. They focus on adaptive execution. And 5. They can engage the energy of all who work with them. Another angle is to determine how entrepreneurship works in the real world is to determine its context. According to Conan et al., in their article published in 2023, entrepreneurship context starts from the situational and temporary boundaries and opportunities consisting of the competitive and structural characteristic and nature of the industry, the spatial geographical context and its consequences, the social context, including the structure of business networks, quality of social capital and power relations, and the formal institutions, legislative systems and regulations, and informal institutional values and societal norms. In this regard, we go further to the second context, the particular geographical context and its consequences, entrepreneurship on a small island. There are 5 related aspects to entrepreneurship on a small island: the economic characteristics, the unique features of the island, tourism specialization, artisans such as food, beverages, and handicrafts, and social capital. Small island economies are characterized by small markets are due to the limited number of inhabitants on the island. A small island often suffers from diseconomies of scale for production and consumption. Limited access to human, financial, and physical capital due to its separated and sometimes isolated location from the mainland. High transportation costs. Authorities on the mainland sometimes make major decisions, and only minor decisions are made in small island authorities or communities. Likely to rely on agriculture and fishing industries, a small island is often rural and more vulnerable to changes in weather, business cycles, and external conditions. Thus, business in small island is less attractive for foreign investors or international trade. Despite the disadvantages of a small island economy, there are unique characteristics of a small island economy. An island entrepreneur can develop a strong local identity and culture and promote social capital through networks that bring businesses together and enable them to overcome obstacles. According to Crows, in 2013, small islands experience stronger basic growth patterns than many developed countries, especially where economies of scale are not an issue. With the advantages and disadvantages of a small island, Most small islands rely on their economy on tourism industry or develop tourism-based economic activities. Artisan is one unique feature of entrepreneurship on a small island. A small island often has unique local food, beverages, and handicrafts. A tourist might visit a place for food nostalgia, the desire to come closer where the food is produced. Food artisans emerged as a business category in recent years, and several driving forces underlie this development. The idea of promoting artisan food by linking products to the people and sometimes the animal behind the products. Another aspect of entrepreneurship on a small island is social capital. Social capital in the island context is often defined as the resourcefulness of a community to respond positively and responsibly to an identified challenge, regardless of the challenge. Bonding social capital promotes local development, and bridging social capital creates linkages between individuals, groups, and networks across social, economic, and cultural boundaries. The quality of social capital, cultural values, norms, and institutions are crucial for the success or failure of island businesses.